factorization of a number. Okay, so I'm going to start with something very simple like 12. So let's say we are asked to find the prime factorization of a number. And the number that we selected is 12. I'm going to use something called a factorization tree. You don't have to. It's up to you. There are other ways. Because it's an even number, we learned last time that it's divisible by 2. Okay, then 2 times 6 is 12. This is a prime number already. I can't do anything else to it. Now it's 6. 6 is also an even number, so it must be divisible by 2. And finally, times 3. So I know now that 12 is written as 2 to the second power times 3. This is the prime factorization of 12. So every time I need 12, if for whatever reason, maybe find the least common denominator or the greatest common factor, who knows, I know that the prime factorization of 12 is 2 squared times 3. So based on that, they're asking us to write the exponential notation and the simplified value. Okay, they may ask us, it's not very clear, to be honest, to me, when they said, write the factorization. Yes, 4 times 4 is indeed 4 squared. But if they really refer to the prime factorization, then I will have to replace 4 by 2 squared. I will have to replace 4 by 2 squared. And this is the simplest possible form of 2 raised to which power? Yes. I could also do it here, replacing 4 by 2 squared. And this time I will be using a different exponential rule that we discussed today. What is that exponential rule that we discussed today that I can use here? Here I use the first one, the product rule. Copy the base, add the exponents. Which rule would I apply here? Copy the base and multiply the exponents. Copy the base and multiply the exponents. So back for a second to see what are the options in general. Here are the options. Let's review the options. Only 3. I only have 3 options. I can, whenever needed, I can add the exponents. I can subtract the exponents, or I can multiply the exponents. There is no division of exponents. So I either add or subtract or multiply. Never divide. So in this case, we had 2 options. One to add the exponents, and the other one to multiply the exponents. And of course, we obtained the exact same result because it's the same thing. And this is, of course, equal to 16 in both cases.
I did have a question.
Please.
On the Pearson, I think it asked for a lot of the answers to be written in factor form.
So for the following factor form, find the exponential notation and the simplified value. So the exponential notation, this would be just 4 squared.
Yeah, just some of the questions on there, a lot of them are, they want it in factor form. So like 2 times 2. I don't know if 2
You mean expanded?
Yeah.
Expanded form. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So what will you say about -1 to the 18th power?
1.
Yes, a negative number raised to an even power. So a negative number raised to an even power. The answer will always be positive. What about a negative number raised to an odd power?
Negative.
Always negative. 3 negatives give me negative. 5 negatives give me negative, and so on and so forth. Perfect. Good. What about negative 1 to the 23rd power? What will that be?
-1.
Perfect. Negative 1. Good. Now I need to talk about this difference. The fact that this is here before the order of operations, I disagree, but it's okay. I want you to understand the difference between these two. So let's start with this one. I have to multiply -2 by -2. So it's a negative number raised to an even power. Of course, the answer has to be positive. I don't have to write the positive. I am going to, but there is no need for it. And what is the answer then?
4.
That's it. This one, however, is a different story. Why? Because this really means negative imaginary 1 multiplied by 2 squared. How come? Well, this negative was under the directorship of 2. This negative is not under the directorship of 2. Has nothing to do with that power. No connection whatsoever. By the order of operations, this is what I have to perform first, and then the result gets multiplied by -1. This negative has no connection to the power. Here it does. Because here I have to square -2. I'm not allowed to leave the sign alone. I either square the negative or take to the fourth. I either take to the fourth -1, and it's +1, or take to the fourth -8, and I still get the same number, the same positive number. So therefore, 2 squared is 4, but 2 squared, which is 4 times -1, what will the answer be? -4. All this happens for only one reason, or for one explanation. Power is even. What power? This one. It will make no difference if the power is 3. Let's discuss that. No difference if the power is odd. So, -2 to the third or -2 to the third will be absolutely identical. What is the reason? The power is odd. They are identical. -2 to the third, 3 negatives. The answer has to be negative. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 2 to the third is 8 times -1, -8. No difference for odd powers. Friendly. Odd powers are friendly. No headache. Even powers need attention. So please understand the difference between these two. Here, I have to square -2. That's carved in stone because of the parentheses. Here, I cannot. I'm specifically told, don't dare to square -2. Here, I'm told, you must square -2. Here I'm told don't even touch it. Don't even dare to square -2. You have no parentheses. Please understand the difference. Although here I'm told the same thing. You must cube -2. And I'm told here, don't dare to cube -2. Cube 2 and then multiply by -1. But it turns out that it's the same answer. Please understand the difference. So therefore, the first one is, can anyone tell us the first one?
Or, sorry, yeah, -4.
Perfect. And the second one?
4.
Perfect. Okay, the same thing. I don't know why they changed the order, whatever. Yes.
What if the exponent is inside the parentheses? It makes no sense. I mean, it makes no difference. It's the same as the first one, right?
You have to give me an example. So you're talking about this, or we are talking
Yeah,
about
if-
this?
Sorry, if the exponent was inside the parentheses.
Yes, but you have to give me an example because maybe it's a negative number, maybe it's a positive number, I don't know. So you have to give me an example so I understand exactly what you mean.
Maybe parentheses, opening parentheses, -2, and then squared, and then closing parentheses.
Yeah, so this is 2 squared, which is 4, times -1, which is -4.
So it's the same rule as the one without the parentheses.
Absolutely.
Okay, I
Yeah,
understand.
it's
Thank
the
you.
order of operations.
Sorry, that was hard to explain.
Yes, so it's, I have to square first and then multiply by -1.
Yeah, I see. I
There
understand
is
now.
no
Thank you.
connection. 2 does not touch the negative sign and vice versa.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay, that makes
Good
sense.
question.
But
Okay,
if it's outside of the parentheses, then it's no longer isolated.
if it's outside the
A
parentheses,
negative.
you mean so you're talking about this now?
The exponent is if the exponent is outside of the parentheses.
Like this?
No. Yes, exactly. Then
Yeah,
it's
here I
then
have
it's,
to square 2 negative numbers and the answer has to be positive.
and it's positive. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we talked about this before. I don't know why it appears again here. Can anyone give us the value of the following numerical expression? -6 in absolute value plus 8.
12.
So it's, one more time,
I'm sorry, what was the question?
the absolute value of -6 plus 8.
12.
One more time,
Positive 14.
I'm sorry, 14.
positive 14. That's okay.
my brain said 4 in my head.
That's okay. Okay, this is the same. Okay, can anyone work on this problem? Mortez, I want to hear from you. I can see several of you, so I don't know if you're here or not.
I'm here. Could you repeat that?
Yes, just this problem that you are looking at. Take a moment.
Like, do you just want the answer, or like how to do it, or
Just anything you can tell me about it.
since the absolute value is -13, would it be 26?
So correct. So the absolute value of -13 is positive 13 by definition. And when you multiply 13 by 2, you get 26. Absolutely perfect. Thank you. Excellent.
Figured.
Thank you. Okay, can anyone work on this? Anyone else that I cannot see, like Tavi, Kiera, Rainey?
Would the answer be 3?
Yes, because the absolute value of -3 is 3, and 9 divided by 3 is indeed 3. Excellent. Very good.
Yeah,
Well-
the next question.
Say it again.
Who can answer the next question?
Yes.
This kind of Mm.
So allow me to suggest on this problem. So here's how I would think about this problem. The easiest thing to do is say -6 plus 5 is -1. 90 minus 1 is 89. Yes, you can say 90 plus 5 and then subtract 6. That's fine too. You can say 90 minus 6, which is 84, plus 5 is 89. Any order you like. So again, this is another rule that I disagree with the book and the videos. You can perform addition and subtraction in the order you please. Now, if it's a combination with multiplication and division, it's a different story. Everything stops. But if we only add and subtract numbers and nothing else, you decide the order, the grouping. You are ruling the way you like. I prefer this. -1, 90 minus 1 is 89. But you can do whatever you want. Say it again.
So, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, because it doesn't matter what order I do. It's just.
The answer is the same. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry I couldn't answer it.
No
I
worries.
tried to-
No worries. No, I wanted to explain that. Anyway.
I'm pretty sure the original question was divided by 5. So it would be 12.
I wasn't looking at this one.
Oh, no, it's the question 12.
It
It's
changed.
divided by 5.
It changed.
90
Oh,
divided
it's
by-
divided by 5. Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
no. Then. Oh, it was divided here.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. I didn't see that. So this is a good example, but this is not what we had. I just didn't see that. Thank you. Plus 76 divided by 4. Perfect. Okay, now we are starting discussing the order of operations. So let's, before we work on this problem, order of operations. Okay. Number 1, we always deal with grouping symbols. This is the starting point. Although the absolute value is not a grouping symbol, I'm going to add it here in step 1. Absolute value. So step 1, my first concern ever is, do I have to worry about, are there any absolute values to work on? Are there grouping symbols to work on? If there are, that will be my starting point, applying the order of operations. Okay, moving on, let's say I took care of that. What will be the next step? The next step is exponents. So again, if I start and if there are grouping symbols and absolute value, and if inside grouping symbols and absolute value I have exponents, I have to perform exponents first. Number 3, multiplication and division, and this is important, from left to right. This is mandatory. But step number 4 is addition and subtraction the way you like, not from left to right, as they claim. And we illustrated that many times already. So number 4, adding, addition, and subtraction the way you like. You decide the order. Coming back to the problem that I copied incorrectly initially, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm glad somebody's watching. No, I'm kidding. I know you're watching. You probably didn't see it. It was little tiny. Okay, so, and I have so much, no excuse, but I have so much between myself and the computer and the keyboard and everything. Okay. So I analyze. No grouping symbols, no absolute value. Excellent. Exponents? No, none. no exponents. So therefore I have multiplication to deal with. When I finish multiplication and division from left to right, then I can do whatever. So now I have 76 divided by 4. So yes, you can use a calculator, but remember, many times you're not going to get an integer, and you're going to have to worry about a fraction and so on and so forth. So let's take 76 divided by 4 on the side. No calculator. So I realize that both are even numbers. Both are divisible by 2. That's carved in stone. So I will divide 4 by 2, cross it and get 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And 76, and I divide 76 by 2, and I get 38. 7 divided by 2 is 3. There is a remainder. 1 6. 1 8. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So this is the same with 38 divided by 2. Now this is easier, and I know it's 19. So this is one way. This is what I recommend, because in this case, this division is an integer, but this is not going to happen too often. So this is the best way to simplify. Now, if it's 12 divided by 4, of course, I'm not going to do this, because I know that 12 divided by 4 is 3 and I'm done. But if the numbers are a little bit more involved and a little bit larger, whatever, this is the way I recommend to work on simplification of a fraction. So then I go back and I copy -3. This division is definitely positive because I'm dividing two positive numbers, and I got 19. And now you dictate. Either -3 plus 19 or 19 minus 3, you still get 16 no matter what. Please remember this step. Okay, so I see some chat here. Okay, good. Let's move on. Good. Good. Should we work on this one? This one, please choose. 13, 14, 15.
Fine.
14.
Okay, so we want to work on 14. So let's look at 14. So in 14, we have 18 divided by 3 squared minus 10. Perfect. Okay. Remember what we just said. First, we worry about grouping symbols and absolute value. None. Then, exponents. Yes, I see exponents here. And this is where I have to start. So the first step is perform 3 squared. Can anyone tell us how much is 3 squared?
9.
9. So that's my starting point. That's the absolute first step. I write 18 divided by 9 minus 10. The next step after exponents is division, multiplication, division from left to right. There is only one division. So I start right here. Very easy. There is no need to change it into a fraction, no need to do step-by-step simplification. I can divide. This is easy. 18 divided by 9. How much is that? 2. And now this is clear. I can dictate the order 2 minus 10 or -10 plus 2. Careful. So since the absolute value of 10 is much stronger, bigger than the absolute value of 2, I know the answer has to be negative. And then 10 minus 2 is 8. Any questions on this? Okay. Good, moving on. So let's get to examples that are a little bit more sophisticated. These are very simple. Same thing. Okay, this is where I wanted to get to. So I'm going to copy this. -3 to the 4th power plus 12 squared divided by, in parentheses, 5 squared minus 13. Good. So let's take a look.